Hey everybody, Sarah Skedsvold here with 9-4 Coaching. Today I want to talk about journal prompts. Oftentimes the act of journaling is highly recommended. The how to journal isn't always super clear. So I listened to a podcast with Tim Ferriss and Jerry Colonna, who is a spectacular high-level coach. He provided these journal prompts. I have used them, and I have seen a lot of really, really great results. These are really good prompts if you are feeling tension. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you sit down for like a moment and you can feel your shoulders are tight, right? Your chest is tight. Your body feels tense and you're not 100% sure why. These prompts are very, very effective to like get in there and see what's going on. It really gives you the opportunity to explore, right? These are really great prompts to explore what's happening inside your body so you can release that, get it out, feel better and be better, right? So the first one is, what am I not saying that needs to be said? Like, sit on that one for a minute. That's, if you have like a tight throat, right? If you have a tight chest, there is something inside you that you're not saying that needs to be said, and use that piece of paper and pen to just get it out. That is, if I had to choose one, that would be the one that I would always start with. The next prompt, what am I saying that's not being heard? So you are expressing yourself and there's a disconnect. You're not being heard. The next one is, what is being said to me that I am not hearing? That one takes a bit of introspection. That one takes a pretty high level of awareness. And by clearing out, making sure that you're saying everything that is inside, understanding what is being said that you're not hearing is a little bit easier, because you've already gotten rid of like that blockage of, you want to say something first and then you're ready to hear. So what is being said that I am not hearing? The last one is, how have I been complicit in creating the conditions that I say I don't want? We got to unpack that one a little bit. So everything we do, whether we believe it or not, we are doing for a purpose. So all the really great things in our life, all the really frustrating things in our life, we are somehow complicit in those being there. And that's not to say that like it is your responsibility and it's my responsibility. That's not the case. If you are experiencing tension, a really uncomfortable situation, something that you say you don't want, this is a journal prompt to really let you explore and unpack how some of what you're doing is allowing that in. I'm not saying it's causing it. It might be causing it. I'm not saying that like, I'm definitely not saying that like that's something to cause any bit of shame. That is way off the mark. But it's a really good exercise in taking ownership of what's happening in your life. So if you were in a really bad situation that you don't like, that's frustrating, it doesn't have to be like super detrimental, but like it's an annoyance. Really sitting down and unpacking how am I complicit in creating the conditions for things that I say I don't want. That is a pretty high level journal prompt. It takes some time, But honestly, they're fantastic. They're really great. So, what am I saying, or excuse me, what am I not saying that needs to be said? What am I saying that's not being heard? What is being said that I am not hearing? And how have I been complicit in creating the conditions for things I say I don't want? Take those with you, put them in your toolbox, make sure you write them down. Every time that I journal, pen to paper, for a couple reasons. It makes you physically slow down, and in that physical slowdown, it allows more emotions to come out. I know typing, you just move your fingers, it's really fast, it gets everything out quickly. When I write pen to paper, it's a little bit more time consuming, it's not always legible, but it allows me to get more of the emotional writing out. Like, it's just, I don't know why it works, I just know that it works. So enjoy. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.